Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hello, my name is Jake, and this is my channel. Please, welcome to this wonderful reactions channel. I am Jake, and this is Swamp Monkey 96 Reacts. I am diving more into the dark, mysterious parts of the world. More specifically, I'm going towards stuff of urban legends to monsters to cryptids, the stuff that we all fascinated about but are too scared to dive into. I'm going into this fully. I'm not saying that I'm afraid of these kind of stories. It's just right before I go to bed, these are the one stories I try not to have stuck in my head when I'm about to fall asleep. Otherwise, I'm not going to sleep all night. But for your entertainment, we're going to sit here and watch the most terrifying Bigfoot encounters ever recorded. This is from one of my personal favorite channels of all time. This is Unexplained Mysteries. This is a channel I've been following for years. This is one of their newer videos, and I have not watched this one yet. So I'm gonna do I'm gonna have you guys watch this with me, and if I have any insight on these creatures and these incidences, if I know them, I'll let you know. But you'll watch my expressions on my face and see me react to this for the first time. Let's get into it. Unexplained Mysteries. Glad to see this back.
In the annals of cryptozoology, few encounters have captured the imagination and sparked as much speculation as the remarkable tale of Albert Ostman's encounter with Bigfoot. Ostman's story, recounted in vivid detail and with unwavering conviction, offers a tantalizing glimpse into the elusive world of the legendary creature known as Bigfoot or Sasquatch. From the rugged wilderness of British Columbia to the depths of human imagination, Ostman's account resonates with a sense of authenticity and intrigue that continues to fascinate believers and skeptics alike. In the year 1924, amidst the waning fervor of the Gold Rush era, Albert...
Wasn't there a movie based on this? With, Sam Elliott? Samuel Elliott? Didn't he do a movie on this? Or is that just a weird coincidence with this one? Because I've seen that movie, and that movie was freaking weird. Really weird. So, enough of that. Let's just get back to the video.
Albert Ostman, a Swedish immigrant, embarked on a new adventure in gold prospecting. Following years of toil in construction and logging, Ostman sought a refreshing change. Intrigued by the tales of a nearby gold mine close to Toba Inlet in the vicinity of Vancouver, Canada, he saw this as an opportunity for both exploration and a chance to unwind. The picturesque setting of the area, adorned with lush green trees and encircled by majestic mountains, promised a serene escape from his prolonged stint in construction work. Engaging the services of a knowledgeable indigenous guide, Ostman was led to the head of the Toba Inlet, while being regaled with captivating stories about the region. The guide's vivid narratives painted a vivid picture of the land and its history, immersing Ostman further into the allure of his surroundings. In a particular story, there was a mention of a fabled gold mine. It revolved around a Caucasian man who frequented the mine, known for his excessive drinking habits, yet he always seemed to possess an abundance of gold. However, on one occasion, he ventured into the mine and never returned. Local speculations arose, suggesting that a Sasquatch, a legendary ape-like creature, might have been responsible for his disappearance. Upon encountering a creature unknown to him, Ostman initially dismissed it as mere folklore. Subsequently, after his guide left him at a designated location near the inlet. He instructed the guide to return for him in 3 weeks, as he intended to camp there upon completing his prospecting expedition. Progressing further into the wilderness for about 10 miles in search of a rumored gold mine, Ostman eventually identified a prime location for his base camp. However, his tranquility was short-lived, for peculiar occurrences unfolded mere days later. Waking from a deep slumber one morning, Ostman was bewildered to find his campsite in disarray, despite hearing no disturbances the night before. An initial assumption of an animal's involvement.
For me, knowing stories on Bigfoot, I know one thing, and one thing certain. They will not let you know that they're there if they don't want you to know that they're there. For creatures of humongous proportions seem very light on their feet. You know? That's what I got on that one.
Was made to explain the unsettling events. On the second night of his camping expedition, Ostman discovered that his backpack had been emptied, with food clearly missing. Rather than venturing out in search of gold, he decided to remain at the camp, eager to catch a glimpse of the perpetrator. Despite his vigilance, nothing revealed itself. Determined not to fall asleep on the third night, Ostman was resolute in his efforts to uncover the mysteries shrouding his camp. Yet, his determination faltered as he succumbed to sleep. In the dead of night, he was abruptly roused from his slumber as an unseen force lifted him from the ground, still cocooned within his sleeping bag. The eerie events of that night left him both perplexed and anxious as he pondered the mysterious presence haunting his campsite. After enduring what he estimated to be a 3-hour ordeal of being forcibly moved and carried, Ostman was eventually released. He recounted hearing voices, a total of 4, conversing in an unfamiliar language. With the rising sun shedding light on his surroundings, he was able to observe them clearly. The group consisted of an elderly man, an elderly woman, as well as a young boy and a girl. The towering stature of the elderly woman, towering over 7 feet tall and weighing around 500 pounds, left a lasting impression on him. The elderly man, exceeding her in size, appeared formidable, leading Ostman to question the effectiveness of his firearm against such a massive being, concerned it might provoke aggression instead of providing protection. During his captivity within a secluded valley, the strange family of oversized, shaggy humanoids sustained him by occasionally offering sweet roots as sustenance. Initially reserved, the younger members gradually warmed up to Ostman, displaying curiosity about him. Engaging with them, he crafted makeshift ladles for them and entertained them with old snuff cans as toys, fostering a rapport that would later contribute to his devised escape strategy. While he had previously been told a tale about a man blinding a bull by casting snuff into its eyes, his encounter with Sasquatch provided a first-hand experience of the allure of snuff. Initially offering the young boy a snuff box containing a teaspoon of the substance, it became evident that both Sasquatch and the old man derived pleasure from its taste, eagerly returning for more. Realizing that the key to his escape lay in feeding the old man an entire box of snuff, Ostman observed the man's growing fascination with the product as he inched closer. This escalating interest culminated in the old man seizing a box, promptly emptying its contents into his mouth with a single gulp, and then meticulously licking the container clean. After some time had passed, the elderly gentleman started feeling unwell. Sensing an opportunity, Ostman swiftly seized the moment and fled. Brandishing his rifle, he fired off warning shots to cover his escape. Remarkably, no one pursued him. Descending the mountain, he eventually reached a camp situated nearby. Initially, Ostman simply informed the locals of his predicament, claiming he was lost, choosing to keep the encounter with the Sasquatch to himself out of fear of ridicule. It wasn't until much later that he divulged this detail, apprehensive of being labelled delusional. Consequently, he resolved never to venture into prospecting activities again, haunted by the unsettling experience. The notion of mysterious beings inhabiting the untamed wilderness has long
See, that's what I don't get about people like that. If it's a situation where if the story's talking about it, I don't know if the story's real or not. People, make shit up. But if a situation like that, and there's, like a Sasquatch, Bigfoot, people that are being friendly towards you, which is a very rare occasion, wouldn't you want to learn more about them? Wouldn't you want to study them a little bit and befriend them, and then they might let you go on their own accord? Like, this story makes no sense. He fled and ran away. Which, if I know any cryptid biology and stuff like that, they're probably a lot faster than some old man who's trying to do a prospecting thing somewhere deep in a forest. So, and they're in the forest, which those creatures would be able to track him down easily. I don't know. This seems a little bit too far-fetched for what's going on here. But this is what we're here for. This is what we're looking at. Let's hear more of the story. We got like half the video left.
Captivated believers, with numerous recounts echoing this idea. Intriguingly, this narrative of encountering colossal humanoids towering over individuals is not a novel occurrence. However, scientists assert that without substantial evidence substantiating these claims, they cannot be regarded as established truths. This pervasive theme of encountering mysterious entities in remote areas continues to fascinate many, shedding light on the profound impact of these stories on those who claim to have experienced such encounters. Despite the allure of these tales, the scientific community remains hesitant to embrace them as verifiable facts until conclusive proof is forthcoming. Throughout history, numerous individuals have dubbed this particular incident as one of the most frightening episodes to date. They have emphasized that Albert Ostman, the central figure in this encounter, was characterized as a reserved and unassuming individual, which raises doubts regarding any potential fabrication of the details he recounted. According to reports, in his pursuit of a fulfilling life, he consistently shied away from seeking fame and instead prioritized simplicity. Albert Ostman's account is widely considered one of the most credible accounts.
Even though this man went looking for gold. Not a lot of people know what other people are doing. This must have been one of those kind of individuals that only told people what they needed to know. Which is scary and kind of cool at the same time. Because a lot of people, when they want success, they'll talk about it. Those who go after success don't talk about it, they just do it.
Involving a Bigfoot creature. One of the primary reasons for the difficulty in obtaining physical evidence of Bigfoot is the creature's elusive nature and mastery of its environment. Bigfoot is believed to be a highly intelligent and elusive creature, capable of evading detection and blending seamlessly into its natural surroundings. With its keen senses and instinctual awareness of its surroundings, Bigfoot has honed the art of stealth and camouflage to near perfection, making it exceedingly difficult for humans to capture definitive proof of its existence. Moreover, Bigfoot is believed to inhabit some of the most remote and inaccessible regions of North America, far from the prying eyes of civilization. The dense forests, rugged mountains, and vast swathes of wilderness that comprise Bigfoot's habitat are often impenetrable to all but the most determined and resourceful researchers. As a result, opportunities for direct encounters with Bigfoot are rare, and obtaining physical evidence such as hair, scat, or footprints can be exceedingly challenging. Even when physical evidence of Bigfoot is discovered, it is often subject to skepticism and scrutiny from the scientific community and mainstream media.
I can see why, though.
In many cases, purported Bigfoot hair samples, footprints, or other matter have been dismissed as hoaxes or misidentifications of known animal species. Without rigorous scientific analysis and verification, it can be difficult to distinguish genuine evidence of Bigfoot from mundane or fabricated artifacts. Furthermore, the study of Bigfoot is hindered by the lack of consensus among researchers and investigators regarding the creature's taxonomy and classification. While some scientists believe that Bigfoot represents a distinct species of hominid or primate, others argue that it may be a surviving remnant of an ancient ancestor or a previously undiscovered species of ape. Without a clear understanding of Bigfoot's taxonomic status, it is challenging to design effective research methodologies and protocols for obtaining physical evidence of the creature. In addition to these challenges, the stigma and skepticism surrounding the study of Bigfoot can deter serious researchers and scientists from dedicating time and resources to the investigation. Despite the growing body of anecdotal evidence and eyewitness accounts, Bigfoot remains a fringe topic in the scientific community, often relegated to the realm of pseudoscience or sensationalism. As a result, funding for Bigfoot research is scarce, and opportunities for rigorous scientific study are limited. Despite these obstacles, there have been instances where physical evidence of Bigfoot has been discovered, providing tantalizing glimpses into the creature's existence. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence is the famous Patterson-Gimlin film, captured in 1967.
We all know what that film is. It's that fuzzy film with an ape-like creature roaming past a log in the vast distance somewhere in Canada. And to me, it looks like a man in a suit. But the size of the suit is huge, so some people are thinking it's not, and this is before Photoshop and stuff like that. And you can really tell if it's CGI or something like computer animated stuff from, from that time period, because that wasn't a thing back then. It was probably a suit, more like it, but
which purportedly shows a female Bigfoot walking through the forests of Northern California. While skeptics have attempted to debunk the film as a hoax, numerous experts have analyzed the footage and concluded that it is authentic and unaltered. Similarly, there have been numerous documented cases of Bigfoot footprints, hair samples, and fecal matter collected from various locations across North America. While some of these samples have been subjected to scientific analysis and found to be inconclusive, others have yielded intriguing results that defy easy explanation. For example, DNA analysis of purported Bigfoot hair samples has revealed sequences that do not match any known animal species, raising questions about their origin and authenticity. As of right now, the quest for physical evidence of Bigfoot is a challenging and complex endeavor that is fraught with obstacles and uncertainties. From the creature's elusive nature and mastery of its environment to the lack of consensus among researchers and the stigma surrounding the study of Bigfoot, there are numerous factors that have hindered efforts to obtain conclusive proof of its existence. Despite these challenges, there have been instances where physical evidence of Bigfoot has been discovered, providing tantalizing clues that continue to fuel speculation and debate about the creature's existence. As researchers continue to explore...
Is it me, or is this episode just repeating the same thing over and over again about evidence? Especially physical evidence. Let me know in the comments if I'm right, or if that's just my brain playing tricks on me.
Explore the wild places of North America in search of Bigfoot, the quest for definitive proof of its existence remains one of the greatest mysteries of the natural world.
Well, that was the end of the video. If you like this, go give them a thumbs up. I like the story, but at the end they just seem to be saying the same thing over and over again. Which might happen because you're supposed to go over 10 minutes if you want to get a good video going in the algorithm. But, yeah, that is this video. If you like it, please leave a like and comment on it. Subscribe to the channel, and if you want to get notified, hit the bell icon for more videos. I'm starting to upload every week. I'm trying to upload every Monday and every Friday. That'll be happening after this next upload. So, yeah, stay tuned. Oh, and if you haven't already figured out from my other videos, if you haven't watched them yet, I have a Twitch channel, which is Jake Swamp Monkey 96 on Twitch. Come give me a look-see over there, because I do some gaming, and then I do what I usually do, is I write. It's a Jake's Corner, and then there's a gaming session here and there. I game NASCAR and Sims for the most part. And if you like that, and you like to have a conversation and have some background music, come join me. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good night.